All right, boys, time to jump into the weekly NFL pick show. It is week 15. A quick update in the standings. I jumped back into first place as promised last week with a 5-1 week. Zach went 2-4. He is in second at 45 and 41. Matt, not far behind us. He went 4-2. He's at 41 and 45. And Pigoy sitting at 19 and 17. Remember, he started in week 9. He went 2-4 last week. Obviously, with the schedule changing a little bit this week, we have some Saturday games, so our Sunday slate might be a little bit different. And obviously, with all the COVID and health and safety protocols, guys getting moved around, we may be flexible. So make sure you pay attention on Twitter at @typical_Chicago. If we have to change any picks because of reschedulings or whatever the case is, we can switch those around up to game time. So let's go ahead and jump into it, boys. We have our Sunday's a little bit different. Instead of 2 noon games, we can take either 2 noon games or a Saturday, one of the Saturday games and a Sunday noon game. I'll go ahead and get us started. I will take the Tennessee Titans in a pick now at Pittsburgh. I think Tennessee's kind of rolling right now. I still think they're pretty underrated team. They struggled early, and I just don't trust Pittsburgh at all. And I'm also going to take, I hate doing this, but the New York Giants at home plus 10.5 against the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys showed last week they're very susceptible, and no game is complete. They damn near blew that game against the Washington football team. So give me the Titans and the New York Giants. Zach, who do you got?
I'm going to take the Patriots plus 2.5 in Indianapolis against the Colts, plus 2.5. I'm a big fan of the Patriots right now. And I'm going to take the Cardinals minus 13 in Detroit. I think they win by 3 touchdowns. It's a very good Cardinals team.
And it's getting to the point where the playoffs are what, like 3-4 weeks away? I mean, if you want to be there right now, they're the number 1 seed in the NFC. You got to finish things out, and you got to take care of business, especially against a bad Detroit team. I don't hate that pick at all. Maddie, who you got?
I'm actually going to go against both of you guys once each. I'm going to go. The first game I'm going to take is I'm actually going the Colts at home. I like the 2.5. The one thing that New England's defense struggles against is the run. So Jonathan Taylor is obviously like on an absolute tear right now. So I think it's a tough matchup. Though I think they'll be able to control the ball and make Mac Jones kind of beat you. I think it's just one of those games. I think New England would take care of them in a playoff spot at home. I think that, the home field, New England's defense, I think prevail there. But something about this game being in Indy, only being 2.5, and I think Taylor has a chance to make an impact. So I'm going to go with the Colts in that one. The other game, I'm actually taking the Steelers. And you said 1, right? I had 1.5 actually right now, but
it's down to a pick 'em right now.
I've got Tennessee's -1 on DraftKings right now at the moment, but that could change obviously based on COVID too. But I think it's just a tough matchup for Tennessee. Still no Derrick Henry. Their offense doesn't have that same punch without the rushing attack that guy just obviously brings. I think he'll be back in possibly a couple weeks. It sounded like. So I think that's the team to worry about here if you're running an AFC squad, because I wouldn't want to play them in a couple of weeks when he's back. But I think it's a kind of a must-win desperation spot for the Steelers.
Pigoy, who do you got?
Great minds think alike, and I actually have the same 2 picks as Matt does. I've got the Steelers and the Colts. So I think we're gonna go ahead and zig when we're gonna go ahead and get in front of the Patriots freight train, and we're gonna take the Colts. And then kind of like what Matt said, I mean, the Titans are missing a couple of players, so I think we're gonna take the Steelers in a really big, rah-rah Mike Tomlin spot.
I think the Patriots could win the AFC. I think they're going to hit a speed bump somewhere. I'm just trying to pick this as the speed bump.
And I think we've been thinking about that for like the last month, and like it's got to end at one point. So we're going to go ahead and get in front of the Patriots freight train again, and we're going to take the Colts. So Colts Steelers new games.
Well, hey, does this sound fair? If I put me down for a Tennessee pick'em, and I'll give you guys what'd you say, Matt? +1.5.
2.5 on the Steel. Or Colts are 2.5 right now.
No, on Pittsburgh.
Oh, Pittsburgh is my I've got them at +1 is all.
Okay, I'll give you guys Pittsburgh +1, and I'll take the Tennessee money line because that's what I've got here on the Score app. Let's move to the Sunday afternoon games. I believe there's only 3 afternoon games. 4. I will go ahead and start. I'm going to take Cincinnati +2.5 out in Denver. I just think they're a better team. Denver's playing better, but I think that being in the thick of the playoff hunt, Cincinnati getting 2.5, and I am also going to take the Los Angeles Rams -4.5 home against the Seahawks. I think they're just a much better team. I think the Seahawks are dead, and the Rams really got to start proving that they need to be up there at the top of the NFC as the playoffs loom right around the corner. Zach, who do you got?
I have San Francisco -9.5 at home against the Falcons, and then the Ravens +5.5 against the Packers at home in Baltimore.
Expecting big things out of Huntley because it doesn't seem like Lamar's going to play
line.
right now. That's a bad pick. That might be one of your worst of the year.
We'll see. We will see.
I'm going to ride with Zach on 1. I'm going to take Frisco. I like them. I think they're going to just dominate Atlanta at home. I think it's a good spot for them. It's another team that they've got to put that game away, kind of lock up a good control at least towards a playoff spot. It'll put them at 8-6 with a win there. I think it's, I don't want to say must win, but maybe can't lose.
Greg Kittle 2 touchdowns.
I wouldn't doubt that. That guy's a machine. I don't know, man. I've been on Cincinnati. I like Joe Burrow a lot. This just smells like a spot. Like Fangio kind of is such a good defensive mind, especially against young quarterbacks. I just feel like Denver at home, it's a tough place for anybody to go in, especially a young quarterback, young offense. It's been reeling a little bit and had trouble putting teams away. So I think I'm going to take Denver -2.5 there.
It does. It's a stinky line, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's very, very fishy.
Teddy covers.
That's true. Teddy too close.
I thought about that, and that's why I stayed away. And I'm actually kind of oppo on you guys. I'm on the Falcons +9.5, and the Packers -5.5. So I don't think Lamar's going to play. So I think I'm going to just grab the 5.5 now, and we'll see what happens.
Money line.
Yeah.
money line, Packers money line.
Zach, money line.
That's what I like.
I love Zach's money line confidence every time he just throws it out there. I love it.
It's well timed.
Moving to the Sunday night game, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers hosting the New Orleans Saints, and I'm basically just making this pick based on getting absolutely burned on it last year. Give me New Orleans +11. Just seems like a lot of points. I don't know why. I'm not very confident that New Orleans is a
Tampa.
good team.
I'm taking Tampa.
Pigo, you got Tampa as well?
Saints.
Oh, gosh.
Tom Brady versus
we're
Taysom
split.
Hill. Tom Brady versus Taysom Hill. I'd lay 15.
Thank you.
And also, by the way, I just want to remind everybody I was very right about Taysom Hill last week. So I'm just going to keep riding the Taysom Hill train, and it's probably going to crash and burn in a fiery crash.
That was a very difficult matchup.
Yeah,
going into the
Jets at
rough
home?
Meadowlands and facing the JTS Jets.
East Rutherford's no joke, Matt. Have some respect, all right? He looked great.
We're on the Storm and Mormon, Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, exactly.
Tom, terrific.
In the final game Monday night, Bears-Vikings, Minnesota -3.5.
Bears.
This was an easy pick.
Minnesota.
Give me the alternate spread. Minnesota give me 18. I don't even care.
18.
Bears are going to get
Shut up, Boomy.
They're going to get killed.
You know it's at Soldier Field, right?
Don't care.
Nagy's literally going to be the only coach on the sideline.
Yeah, everyone else is not going to be there. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's not going to be. I don't think it's going to go well.
Money line. Give it to me, money line.
Pigo, obviously, you're taking Minnesota minus 3.5. I'm going to assume.
Money line. You're taking a money line.
Now. That thing's shot up. It's 5.5 now.
Oh yeah, I don't care. I'll take it at 5.5.
Let's just say this shouldn't be the Monday night game. Let's just say that.
No.
No, it should not be. It should be.
So, boys, are we making?
It should be the alternate Thursday game at like 4:30 in the afternoon.
The NFL has
this should be a London game at 8 a.m.
and Monday night consecutive weeks. Ashamed of yourselves.
If you're tailing Zach and I, just please do it responsibly.
Yeah.
This should be the game that is on the same time as like the Saturday bowl game.
But do you know what I mean though? If the NFL is trying to put out its best product and the Bears are back-to-back primetime games,
dude, this ain't it.
Somebody's lying.
Somebody's got it wrong.
Yeah. So are we making this 5.5?
That's fine.
My contest is 3.5. So do whatever you want. I don't care.
We'll make it 5.5. Like I said, I don't care. Give me Vikings, whatever. They're gonna
fucking make it.
That's fine. Yeah, put movie down for minus whatever.
Minus whatever.
Minus question mark. We'll figure it out later.